well, when you guys look in the work log, if you want, or in some more pictures I'll post at the end of the videos, I took some 320 grit sandpaper and steel wool, and I just went over these to get some of the scratches out. I didn't spend too much time. They still kind of look a little rough, but for the prototype, I don't want to sit here and put too much work into it when I'm probably going to change it. So as you can see, CD-ROM drive, hard drive cages, power supply, and if I do end up building these for people, I'm going to do like a custom, like I'll offer like, you know, a baseline like what I got here, just for like the budget version. But if someone does want one, and you know, you say, hey, well, I got like 6 hard drives, I want 2 cages in there, I want it to be a little bigger this way or this way, you know, or I got a bigger power supply, so I need that extra room, I got 2 CD drives, you know, stuff like that. And the only other thing that I really have to work on, which is going to be the other hard part, is coming off this here, since this is going to be, let's see if I can do this while I'm holding the camera. Sorry guys. So this is going to be sitting like this. The motherboard tray is going to be on top. What we're going to do is, I need to make a switch panel for the power switch, maybe reset switch, and 1 or 2 LEDs for power and hard drive. You know, if somebody's interested in having all those LEDs, I can make just a custom panel that has the holes in there or whatever. But I'm not sure what I'm thinking about making aluminum and bending it at like a almost 90-degree angle. It'll come off that top piece, and I'd like to have 2 screws for the panel, you know what I'm saying, 2 holes in the panel for mounting it onto the bottom of this top tray. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have those screws around the whole sides except for the back. So if someone says, okay, well, I got my case turned this way, I want my switches over here, then you can just unscrew it, put the switches in there, or I'll just have it default in this place right here. So I'm definitely thinking a lot of custom options for this project. So I mean, like I said, if there is people who are going to be interested in this once I finally get the final product done, don't be afraid to say, hey, you know, I really like the TechStation, you know, I'd like to have you build one, but I don't really like this here, or I don't really like the height on that, or I don't really like the width. You know, just say, hey, you know, I'd like it to be this, or change the mount around to this, and you know, I'll throw it in there for you, and we'll work something out. I'm very flexible on that, you know, and I want to make a bunch of different versions of this. Like I said, this is what I was talking about, the power supply mount. I'm probably going to get a L bracket or something to hold that in, or maybe I'll just use what I'm doing here with these slides here, because this pretty much fits, you know, right here, as you can see, and then that'll allow it to slide in. But it, like you see, it doesn't really. Once this is glued down, this won't move at all. I mean, given that it does have the plastic dip on it, but and then, like you said, you got the fan here, and that'll just drill 2 little holes out there, or I can even come up with a mount for that to mount it, you know, like right there. That stuff's right there is not a big deal to me right now. That once I'm waiting for these parts to come in. I need the motherboard tray and the hard drive cages. I know I'm getting at least 2 rocket fish cages, but I think the guy who's selling me the motherboard tray is going to, I think he's giving me 2 smaller generic hard drive cages. So waiting for those from the guys on OCN, and as always, check out the build logs on overclock.net, New Mod City, and Tech Chat forums. I haven't gotten the Tech Chat forums one done yet. The overclock.net one's up to date, and the New Mod City has got the initial plans and stuff on there, so I'll throw those links on the sidebar for you guys. I'll probably just put the OCN one on there now until I get the other sites updated. But alright guys, that is about it. So I'm going to leave you guys with that, and I will throw you guys some more updates once I head back over to my uncle's and we cut up the rest of these pieces here and get everything put together. But I think I'm going to wait to mount the top level and all the final assembly, besides mounting these sides here, until I get the motherboard tray, because like I said, I don't know exactly how big this motherboard tray is. That's why I want to go with the Lee & Lee motherboard trays, so I have a definite dimension for all of the tech stations, you know what I'm saying? So, and I plan on mounting, I'm hoping it's long enough, is the motherboard tray will stop give or take here, and even if it doesn't, it should have a good amount of room, and I'm going to mount brackets on there for at least two 120mm fans to mount on there. And another thing, when having these tech stations available, I wouldn't mind, like, if, say you're a person who wants a tech station but you don't want to go through any of the work of, you know, getting fans for it, you know, you can let me know what fans you'd like to have, and I can sleeve those fans. I can, you know, do some basic routing of the wires for you. I can do pretty much any of that stuff. I mean, that's what I really, you know, I'm into, really. I like the cable management and stuff like that. And, yeah, so this is going to be what my new case is. I know I was going to get a half 932, but after starting on this tech station project, man, I'm all about the tech stations now. And I'd like to thank Cyber Druid and TJ Harlow and, wow, there's a Never Give 7. There's a bunch of you guys out there that have shown me a lot of cool stuff with computer modding and all that. And Cyber Druid's really big on OCN, so he's really a guy that I look up to for case modding and stuff like that. And he's working on an Antec 1200 project. TJ Harlow is really cool with the cable management and all that. He's given me a lot of ideas and stuff. And yeah, so I need to get some solder too, because I need to solder up these switches. So I got them right here. You can't see. I can't get any closer because the webcam. But as you can see, there's this stuff right here. Extension cables. This is all my front panel stuff here. It's a few Molex 3-pins, stuff like that. A bunch of switches, LEDs. So yeah, that's what we're going to use for that, guys. And I'm hoping the front panel, I'm wanting to somehow kind of attach underneath the bottom of that top panel, but still give it enough room to where if you want to move it here to here to here, you know, any side you want to mount it on, it'll swing around and mount there. So yeah, more updates to come, guys. I'm probably over 10 minutes, so I'll have to edit this and maybe make 2 videos out of it. So, alright guys, thanks a lot, and leave a comment, rate, subscribe if you like. Let me know what you think, and more progress to come. Thanks for watching.